How I wish we would have known, but long awaited. Holy stranger, make yourself at home. Please make yourself at home. Bring your peace into our violence. Bid our hungry souls be filled. Word now breaking heaven's silence. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world.
Welcome to our world. Welcome to Queerian Science, the LGBTQ Center of Science, Spirituality, and Philosophy, and Theology. Sometimes I mix them up. And today we are going to be reading from sorry about that, I forgot to tell you. That was a song by Chris Rice, Welcome to Our World. It's Christmas time, and we've got a lot to talk about Christmas, and we're going to be talking about Christmas. And a very interesting thing about Santa Claus, and how that Santa Claus is a feminine name. And we're going to do that in a few videos to come, just after this. So we're going to be reading a verse from the Bhagavad Gita, and we're going to look at the different verses. Just one verse of reading, it's very big. And let's read Bhagavad Gita 16:24. One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so he may be gradually elevated. So this is telling us how the Hindu people believe that they have a duty to keep the regulations of the scriptures, and knowing the rules and regulations. This is just like what you saw in the Quran. The Quran is just a book of rules and regulations. The Bible is just a book of rules and regulations, but mixed up with history. And so it's a very compact, diverse compendium of writings. Religious writings are a diverse compendium of writings because they write about life. This is why, even though we're in a modern world, when you are free, you can read from a religious book. Though, as I've told you, we are a science, theological, and philosophical and spiritual center. So there are days when we'll just do science, there are days we'll just do theology, there are days we'll just do philosophy, there are days we'll just do spirituality. So today I think I'm in the theological mood, and that's why we're doing a lot of theology. But so what you need to know, these scriptures, they are diverse compendiums of writings. So they write about rules and regulations. Some will write about history. Others will write about experiences. Others will write about, write about the future, prophecy and eschatology. So when you read those books, and some people like certain parts of the Bible, Yes, you can live 100 years of the world in the world for 100 years, and you just read from the book of Psalms, experiences, or read from the Torah, the laws. That's all. Like the Jewish people, not the Jewish people, but those who practice Judaism. When they read the readings in the synagogue, they are only found from the Old Testament and the Torah. Yes, and they don't read, that's all they have been reading for all the years Judaism has existed in the world. They're not looking for new things. Okay, so anyway, that's what. Let's finish it. One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may be gradually elevated. So you can see elevation is a Hindu concept. Very interesting.